Hi, cats. How you guys all doing today? So, going over the SBAC. This is the first piece of the SBAC. This is for everybody, all the teachers, so everybody's all on the same page. Reviewing the schedule for next week. April 19th, Tuesday, B Day. 11th and 12th grade students, SBAC testers, will check in 8:45 a.m. in the new gym. All 12th and 11th grade will be checking in the new gym. That means if your class is mostly 11th and 12th, or all 11th and 12th, they won't be showing up for second period. They'll be sleeping in and then going straight to the new gym to check in, because we want to make sure the majority of our students are taking the SBAC. So they'll be checking in and then going directly to advisory. So if you have 11th or 12th grade classes on second period on next week on the 19th, that probably means it does mean they will not be showing up to your class. Okay? The advisory teachers for 11th and 12th, I'll be reviewing the testing process here in the second portion of the video. But that means that you will be giving out the SBAC cast testing protocols and going through that process, okay? Everyone else, 9th and 10th, will be getting additional instructional material for the 125 minutes for advisory on that date and the following dates. Okay, so again, 11th and 12th on the 14th, keep saying that, the 19th, and then the 21st, which would be Thursday, A Day. So Tuesday of next week, 14, again, I said that again, 419, and then 421, 419, 421, Tuesday, Thursday of next week. Okay, so 246, 135. The following week, we are having a slight change for equity purposes. That means that on 426, another B Day, Tuesday, will only be 11th grade, but it'll be fourth period going first. They will be coming in late, 8:45. So teachers, fourth period, have 11th graders. Probably will not. They will not see their students. 8:45. Then they will break and then go right into advisory. And then you'll have 2 and then 6. The Thursday of that week, 428, A Day, Thursday, 11th grade only. SBAC testers will come in late, 11th graders, check into the new gym, they go straight into advisory, and again, they take their test. Okay? Today is a Wednesday, 4/13. What you have is the test that'll be given on those days on 4/19/22, ELA and CAST, 11th grade, ELA, CAST, 12th. On 4/21, ELA 11th grade, CAST 12th, performance task. Here you go. 4/26, math, and 4/28, math performance task. Okay? If you have any questions on this schedule and any of the makeups that we will be giving, the makeups will be the following week, May 2nd to the 6th, and we will be playing those students out via email, and I will be sending in those emails out to those advisory teachers to let them know which students need to be coming to do their makeups. So that will be a separate process. But any questions with the schedule for the next 2 weeks, please email me, call me. I will be attaching my cell phone number to the email that this video will be attached to. If you have any questions, please ask. Hi, Kat. So here's part 2 of our SBAC testing proctor section for the teachers 11th and 12th grade that will be administering the SBAC to those students. SBAC testing will be the 19th, 21st, 11th and 12th grade, 26th and 28th for 11th grade only. This is a step-by-step process now. Here we go. First, if you are proctoring the test, you must fill out the CASP LPAC test security affidavit. Don't worry about the LPAC portion of it. You're doing the CASP, okay? So let's click on it, take a look. This is what it is. You fill it out fully, and it will clear you and give you the clearance for administering the SBAC CASP test. Okay, go back to our presentation. If you're a new staff member, please email me and let me know if you did not, and I'll be sending out a reset of your password. And if you do not get that email, please email me and let me know so that I will log you into Tom's, and then you will get security clearance to do proctoring for the SBAC CASP test. Thank you. All right, a couple of things for our proctor teachers. Room conditions. Room should have good lighting, ventilation, be free of noise, music, and interruptions. Remove or cover displayed information on multiple boards, chalkboards, dry erase boards that may be used by students to help answer questions, including rubrics, vocabulary, student work, posters, graphs, charts. Establish procedures to maintain a quiet testing environment. Remember that some students may finish more quickly than others. Students should have a book or writing materials sitting under their desk. Prepare the room for testing. Place testing signs on the door. Those will be provided by campus security. They'll come by and give you those the signage so you can put outside your door so nobody will interrupt you during the test. Chromebooks will have been charged, updates installed showing secure browser. Though the students will be receiving an email from myself explaining that they should charge their Chromebooks prior to coming to SBAC testing. Headset and mouse for each testing station will be needed. That means that we have headphones for students. The students may use their own earphones as long as they are jack accessible to their Chromebook. We're not doing AirPods or the AirSets. Okay, those are not allowed. Just the jacks that go straight to the Chromebook. All right. Labs. So this is for this portion of it. The labs, meaning the Chromebooks, okay, have been turned on and their secure browsers are launched, and that's they go through. They will unlog, and I will show you guys some resources for that with in regards to the students using the secure browser on their Chromebooks. Keyboard command cards are the teacher's binders, so you'll also be receiving binders, testing binders for myself. I'll come by and give them to you. If you want one for each student, please call the office. So those are command cards, are the instructions step by step for the students, and then we'll go over that and also in the video. Teacher, log into Tom's to begin testing. We'll cover that in a second. Multiple grade and subjects can be started from one teacher, meaning when you start the test. And again, we'll cover that later on creating the SBAC test. There we go. After the students look up their SSID number, so a couple of things that we will cover during the process. The email that'll be sent from me, they can write it down on scratch paper, and they can access those emails through their cell phones. here's a key piece. The only time they're going to have that piece of their cell phone using their cell phone, or they can even use it from their Chromebook prior, is to access the email for getting their SSID number. They also will get a hard copy of their SSID number. So once that is done, all electronic devices must be put away. So cell phones or other electronic devices are not allowed during the testing. They must be put away. They cannot have any phone or cell phone out. Once they get their number and they access it, they must put it away. Okay, including teachers and support staff. So no electronic devices. Please post somewhere on your dry erase board. Unauthorized electronic devices may not be used at any time during this test session, just like that. So sign that is clearly visible to all students. We will give you the do not disturb sign. You can put that on the outside of your door. Those will be provided by campus security. Here is the times, kind of the estimated times it takes for each of the assessments through the SBAC. Again, all this information will be shared with you. This is in case of emergency, and you cannot contact myself, Mr. Ruiz, or Mr. Moss, and we will be walking around all over. This is in case from the district to offer support. This page right here. Again, this slide deck presentation will be shared with you. Other items. During a test session, if a student completes their session, they may start reading. If a student, say if you have a mixed advisory, you have a couple 9th and 10th graders in your advisory, plus 11th graders, those students are to be sent to the Mellow Center. Again, sent to the Mellow Center if you have a mixed advisory. If you're pure 11th or pure 11th, 12th, you're fine. You can do multiple sessions within the testing for the SBAC that day. Watsonville High School general flow. So you will distribute SSID sheets, or they can look up their email and then write their number on a scratch paper piece. The teacher is going to create a session. I will show you that in a second. Student will need their student login information. Again, we'll go over that in a second. Place session ID in a prominent location on the front board where students can easily see. That means the session ID, once it's created, you can write in on your dry erase board somewhere real clear, or you could put it on the TV screen from your Chromebook if you want to do that. As long as the students can see the session ID, you'll be okay. Copy the session ID into the session log sheet, which is going to be provided in the binder that I'm going to give you. And the teacher approves students for testing. And I will have in this video link, this video right here will be linked into the presentation. Okay. Important student personal information, including SSD ID sheets, is to secure information must be collected, securely stored at the end of the test session, then securely destroyed at the end of the testing. I'll take care of that. Don't worry about that piece. Okay, now for teacher secure login. Now, when once you've finished filling out the security affidavit and everything is secure for you to administer the test, you will go to the test administrator interface on the CASP website. This is the email right here. Click on that. That's that right there. And again, this will be provided to you in the slide deck. So once you have that, you'll be able to get to this icon right here, which is the login interface. So when you go to the login interface, you'll put in your email, or let's say first time user, and you'll request a temporary password, and it'll send you a code. And then once it does that, it'll allow you to put your password in, put all your stuff in, and to log in. If you have any trouble with this, please let me know right away, and I can help with getting you logged in. Please let me know right away. Now, the next piece that we have is that once you're in, you're going to create a new active session for the assessments for SBAC. Now, it'll come in here. You will click on start a new session, and then when you click on the start a new session, it will give you options of picking which assessments you want to choose. You're going to go to Smarter Balance, Summative Assessments. You will click on that. You will then go down to grade 11 or 12, whichever assessment you're giving, and then depending on the day of, which is either ELA or math or CAST, you're going to pick one of those and then begin the test session. I'll click on them, and then they will give you a session ID number. It'll start with CA and then the following numbers. So for the students to log in, they will have their first name, they will have their SSID number, which is given, and then they will have this session ID. That will get them into the exam. Once they are logged in, the students will see this, waiting for approval. The teachers will see this. You'll have a giant list, and within this list, it'll give you the student's name, session ID number, what test they're taking, and then you just click on the green arrow, and then the students will begin the assessment. The teacher must verify students are selected an appropriate test. So you just look at it, that they are in the right one. They will only be able to take the ones that are grade specific and the ones that you are giving them currently. They won't be able to take other ones. So unless they know somebody else's ID number, that'll be the ones that they have. So this one's pretty easy. Once a student is done with a certain assessment, it'll say that they will go on to their next assessment and they'll need your approval. And you'll see this right here, needing approvals. You just click on that and it'll approve. It'll open up that checkbox icon, and then you can click on that to help the students onto their next assessment. And you will see their progress as they go through. They'll have their test and then they'll have their progress. If a student idles too long, it'll let you know that they're idling, and you can go talk to them like, hey, what are you doing? You need to continue on with the test. If you stay too long, it'll lock you out. Warn students about 10 minutes before session ending that they need to finish up their items and check on the answers. They can go back. Students will not be able to turn to previous items unless one item is left unanswered on a page. So make sure they have enough time to review any flagged items. Test administrators can stop, pause the test session for all students in the session. Select the stop button located on the session ID when the time is up. Important. Text box will appear requesting verification to end the session. Select OK or cancel to keep the test session open. Students may stop a test the same way. Teachers, please review your binder given to you by me, Mr. Gregorio. If you have any questions about what I've just reviewed and you need any help, Mr. Gregorio will in the test procedures, and I will come and talk to you and help you out with this step-by-step protocols. What the students need to know and how it works for them. Okay, this is for them now. Students will get their SSID numbers. I will provide them. You will also have sheets. Have them check their Chromebooks to make sure they have power, their audio works. We will be providing headphones. So all those things work for them. Make sure that when the students log out of their Chromebooks, that on the bottom section of the apps, that they can see Secure Test Browser in their apps. When they click on the Secure Test Browser, it'll go through the process of picking where they're going, and I will link the video of how they will log in to the email. And it's also in the resource app, HyperDoc, that are also connecting to this email. The students will see this, and then when they log in, it's just their first name, SSID, and their session ID that you'll provide them. Again, same thing. They'll see this. They'll log in. They will see once they pick their test, these are the ones that they'll be allowed to take. They can click and they can pick whatever order they want to take their test. They can go to that order as long as they finish. They will wait for approval once they finish one of the assessment tests. They will wait for approval from you. And once they get the approval, they can start the next session. If a student is inactive for 30 minutes, and you'll be able to see that on your progress screen, that it could be locked out. They will be logged out. So they must remain active. Select an answer using that navigation option back and forth. They need to show that they are working on their assessment. When a student is done, they will get this. They've successfully submitted their test. And once they finish all their assessments, it'll state that they're done. There's no more assessments to take. They can raise their hand and let you know. And then once that is done, again, they sit there quietly until the session is over, the main advisory is over. They can read independently. They put all their electronic devices away. No cell phones, no Chromebooks. Everything must be put away until the session is over. That's it, everyone. I know it's a lot to unpack, but if you have any questions, please call me, text me, email me. If you got a carrier pigeon with a little message on the foot, sure, I'll take that too. I just don't know how it's going to find me. But please come, let me know if you have a question. All right, cats, good luck, and I'll see you soon.